I just finished up some kefir with some honey, fueled up. I got about 2 tablespoons of kefir and a cup, oh, sorry, 2 tablespoons of honey and a cup of kefir. I got a few plans today. I gotta go run to the mailbox right now, pick up my chest monitor, and then I'm gonna go run. So let's get that knocked out of the way. It's cloudy out, there's a breeze going. It looks like great weather. I'm honestly not gonna put on sunscreen because it's not that bright. But here I have the package. Check it out. The Garmin Tri, HRM Tri. Heart rate monitor for all 3 sports, running, biking, swimming. I'm stoked. I'm gonna get this on and I'm going to head out. It doesn't seem all, oh, there we go. I was covering up most of it. Seemed long enough. I'm gonna strap this on and get going. I'm stoked. It's gonna be a nice run. Great breeze, great weather. New monitor, new watch. Let's get it done. All right, everyone. You can't really quite tell here. I have to look up all the instruction manual there. And I got it figured out. It is connected to the heart rate monitor right there. I'm gonna head out on this run, get it done. See you in a second. So you're probably wondering, it is recording. Where's the run footage? In all honesty, there are off days in life, right? And being vulnerable with you all this morning, I was in a very poor mental state. I was fighting demons out there. I really was. So I decided to just get the run done. That's the best I could do. I ended it with a 151 average heart rate, which is spot on. And I want to say it was a sub 11 pace for 7 miles. Finished it in about an hour and 16 minutes. So, I mean, overall, not an like super exciting time. It is still better than last week's second 7 mile. My second 7 mile last week was 1 hour and 24 minutes to finish. This one was an hour and 16 minutes to finish. Now I don't know if the heart rate monitor made that much of a difference that influenced a better time. However, what I do know is that I was having to stop a lot to readjust it because I couldn't get the monitor to fit properly at first. So I kept tightening it. Because the thing about my core here is that I have a rib that is substantially higher, more elevated than my other rib. Like one of them is slanted and the other one is kind of curved outward. I don't know why that is. My genetics have just always been that way. I have a conspiracy that perhaps it was from my mother actually falling in the bathtub with me and her that kind of messed up my ears because I have asymmetrical ears and I have asymmetrical ribs. Who knows though? Who knows? Either way, I kept readjusting the monitor. Eventually it started to work, like it wasn't falling off anymore. So that did affect my run a little bit, on top of my own conscious mental state. But we got it done. We are here. Yeah. Unfortunately, no running footage in this video. I am planning on hitting back today because I got to hit back. So I do also need to... I'm in a dilemma, right? Because I feel like it's hard to completely avoid corn and soy because I can't find grass-fed organs. Now I get my enough liver through the ground beef, but I don't get enough heart through the ground beef. I don't get enough of the other riboflavins and other micronutrients that heart is so nutritious in. So I source my heart from a grain-fed source. It is still a great source. However, it's not 100% grass-fed. So it makes it tricky for me to decide if I want to ground up some heart again and still have that element of corn in my diet. They don't feed cows soy, but they do feed them corn and wheat, I think, in the meal. But I need to decide if I'm going to ground it up and use it. Oh, I was supposed to let it thaw. Whoops. Well, I'm not going to ground it up today. But I do need to just make up my mind and let it thaw overnight. So tomorrow I ground it up if I'm planning to use it for my own. But at the moment, deciding on that, I do need to buy fruit and I need to wash this here board. I have my oven preheating. Well, it is preheated now. Get some patties going before I do anything else. Yeah, a little insight on how, like, what's going on in my mind, right? I can't help but feel like I need to lose weight. I just can't help but feel it. And it's because this is the heaviest I've ever been in my entire life. I've never weighed this much. And I force fed myself to this point. Now, the tricky thing is, starting to eat this animal-based approach, it is advertised that you can eat as much as you want till satiety, right? And I was weighing in at about 139, 140. Like 140.2 was my absolute average. Right now I'm weighing about 142.4. So I've gained 2 pounds as a rough estimate. And I'm maintaining that. But it's tricky because I can't help but feel like when I'm running, I want to be lighter. I want to be just overall, it's better for my knees, better for my ankles. I need to lose weight. And I think that's what's leading to this poor mental state of like, yesterday, I ended up eating 1,000 calories over maintenance. And I justified it by like, oh, well, if my body is craving the food, then it needs the nutrients. I drink a lot of kefir too because my gut has just been giving me so many problems. So I don't know. Kefir is low in lactose. And the cheese is close to raw, so it should be lower in lactose. I don't know if I have an intolerance to dairy. I know I have an intolerance to gluten, and I completely eliminated that. I'm not consuming alcohol either. I've gone on moments where I am strict lion diet, like just meat and salt. And that was when I was thriving. My gut was thriving. I could fast and have no problems because my gut just was doing exceedingly well. Adding in fruit, adding in honey, adding in dairy, it's put me in a weird spot where I don't know which of the variables may be triggering my gut or if it's still just in the process of healing. So I'm not going to remove any of these foods. I'm not going to go full carnivore just yet. I'm giving this recomp at least 3 months. At least 3 months to give my gut the time to replenish, heal, and thrive again. And I want to say I'm about 2 months in. I'm just impatient because I can't stand how upset it feels. Like it's always like just turning. Like even right now, I feel like it's high in acidity. It's very, very tricky. Very tricky. But yeah, yesterday I drank a bunch of kefir and like was purposely, it was making me gassy. Sorry if you're eating, you might want to skip this part. It was making me gassy. My stool was different. And I felt like, okay, this is great steps toward the right direction. Like I'm cleaning out. And this morning I woke up with more flares. Like I even have a flare there on my face, one acne, kind of, it's red, no whitehead, no blackhead. It's just kind of there. So I don't know if that's my body kind of pushing out all the toxins through my skin or not. I don't know what to believe or what to think anymore. I'm just going to give it another month. And I want to be in a deficit. So I think I'm going to be on a strict 2,500 calorie diet. Strict 2,500. Even if I'm feeling a little bit lackluster, I'm going to stick to it just for my mental state. Because I know that even if I am at a point where I'm feeling hungry and I'm losing weight, it is still going to be beneficial in my runs because being lighter is just going to make it a lot easier on my knees, a lot easier on my ankles, a lot easier on my heart. My resting heart rate right now is 57, which is on the higher end for my personal life. I usually would keep it at 52, 54 at most. So 57 is high for me. My HRV, I think, I can't properly calculate my HRV on the watch just yet. I haven't done enough days. But right now I think it's like 45, which seems a bit off. So I'm not really gonna consider that yet. Yeah, I need to get my resting heart rate down. I need to lose weight. I'm gonna eat this meat. I'm gonna wash this board, eat that melon behind me, and see where our day takes us. But as of the run, great investment on the heart rate monitor. The chest monitor is great. It was just a lot more accurate. I could tell that when I was exerting too much, it would pick it up a lot quicker than the watch. So I will keep using that on my runs. Despite the fact that it's gonna give me a tan line, I just think it'll be, I don't know, kind of cool, kind of funny to have a strap line, tan line. But yeah, I'm gonna get those plans done, see where the rest of the day takes us. That is a morning update. Right, so I ended up eating the melon I mentioned. I ate my patties, and I also ate the grapefruit I had left over. That kills all of my fruits entirely. I'm feeling a lot better. Still kind of, I don't know, just an off day. As for calories, we're sitting at 1,900. 500 from carbs, 160 from dairy, and 1,200 from beef. That puts me at 100 grams of protein, which is not enough. I need more protein today. Then I got 144 in carbohydrates and 108 in fats. So my highest is fat right now. My lowest is protein. So I got a few things to do. So I need to clean up, that's for certain. Need to get rid of all these scraps. Clean the dishes, wash dishes. Throw all the trash, because I got a bunch of trash sitting over here. Check it out. I can get pretty... This is my mess right here, all bundled up. I didn't realize how much waste I was going to go through. But I go through a lot of waste. Like us humans, goddamn, we take up so much junk, huh? As for food, so I kind of did decide that I want to stay away from grains. So I'm only going to be doing grass-fed beefs. I have all those grain-fed ones up top, which kind of puts me in a weird spot, right? Because then it's like, well, I can't eat bone marrow, I can't eat organs because I can't find them locally, grass-fed, nor can I really find them online. But then I also wonder, like, cheese, is that, like, something I should be worried about? Cheese, like, do I have to worry about the cow being grain-fed? I don't think so, right? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm just sitting here overthinking stuff. I'm going to clean up. I got a ton of stuff to clean up. And, yeah, I need to go pump gas. My car has been at, like, it's definitely at, like, 7 miles right now. So I'm not even going to make it to my traditional gas station. I'm going to have to go to one closer. And then I got to also hit the gym. So that is the plan as of right now. I'm going to get some water brewing, clean up, and probably go pump gas. I'll hit the gym later. Let stuff digest. I'm not in a rush today. I don't got work, so a little bit more of a prolonged day. The run is done for the day, so yeah, just gonna hang out, eat the rest of my calories eventually, keep you all updated. But yeah, cleanup time. All right, errands have been complete, and I got some fruit for the week. Now, I got a few fun, exciting things here. So I got 2 melons, cantaloupes, 2 pineapples. These are kind of standard. I really enjoy these fruits, so I just keep getting them. Along with berries, I have blackberries, raspberries, oh, I didn't get raspberries. I have blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, no raspberries this time. I forgot them. I got some green and gold kiwis. I really enjoyed the kiwis last time, so I got them again. 2 papayas again. Papaya is a weird one. I enjoy it. It's just not that exciting, but I really enjoy it, and I hear it's really, really good for you. Now, for my first exciting items, I got 3 cheeses. I got this one a while back. This is a Wisconsin cheese. They are award winning. I had it a while back. I really liked it. Really, like, you can taste the grassy taste, but like you can like, it's one of those cheeses where you have to be an absolute snob and like really find the notes in it, because you can taste all the food they essentially eat. For my other find, this one's a new one I haven't seen in Whole Foods. It's a provolone Italian salami. Don't know how it's definitely not salami, but the fact that it's advertised as that sort of taste, and it's a provolone. Provolone's a great, like, I like provolone a lot, so I'm really excited to try this one. And then Asiago Stravecchio. Not too sure about this one. Seems like another sort of Parmigiano Reggiano, Pecorino Romano, that sort of thing. But Asiago is Italian, I believe. Yeah, this one's aged for 60 days. So I'm kind of excited about this one too, but I'm mostly excited about the provolone. And then some more of this upland cheese. Now that I've had a bunch of cheeses, now it's time to test my palate and see if I can really distinguish the flavors in this cheese, because it is a very, very luxurious cheese that you have to really have a palate for, like actually sit there and enjoy, as opposed to just chew it down like it's a Gruyere. Now, my other big purchase that I'm really excited about, super, super excited. I did try these in the car, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm gonna eat another one right now. So these are dates. I got a Medjool date and a Deglet Noor date. Personally, if you're deciding between Medjool and Deglet Noor, get Medjool. I'm gonna try them again just to make sure. But I enjoyed it. This one's Medjool is super, super rich though. Keep that in mind. At least the way I remember it. Wow. I understand the hype behind dates now. I'm sure they're very calorically dense, but oh my God, are they so gosh darn good. I know runners and endurance people in general love these. I'm sure it's a good, easy way to get calories in, but also, holy crap, do they taste good. So that one is extremely rich. The Deglet Noor. Remember this one being, it's giving me a taste I can't quite pinpoint. It is like caramel-like. There's a taste there. It's almost like a nutty taste. Honestly, I'm gonna actually change my mind. Do not get Medjool, get the Deglet Noor. I actually enjoyed these more just now. I remember tasting this one though, and it was super, super rich. It still is, but this has so much depth, and it really reminds me of like a caramel toffee. That's what it is, like a caramel toffee candy. These are good. I'm assuming these last quite a while. Yeah, I'm assuming they last quite a while. So I'm just gonna kind of have them there. Again, make sure they're organic, because the peel is eaten on these. Any fruit that has a peel, please get them organic. Or wash them in baking soda, or not wash them, but soak them in baking soda. That's another way to go around it. But try to get peel eaten fruits organic. That is the haul. I almost forgot about this watermelon over here. I also got this beautiful thing. It's massive, really big watermelon. So I'm really excited about that one. It is like about ready to be ripe. Pineapples will have quite a while, along with the cantaloupe. Those will have a while. Everything else is like, even the papaya might. I mean, this one's pretty close. And this one, it's kind of close too. But yeah, I believe I'm at 2,000 calories. Let's double check here. You're only gonna see my head here because my desk is on stand-up mode. I'm at 1,924 calories. Let's add in the dates. All right, so I've had a total of 4 dates. Let's see the damage. 88 calories, nothing but carbs. I mean, kind of expected. Those are a really nice treat. So I could either have basically 5 dates or one grapefruit. It's really not that bad of a trade-off. I mean, they're calorically dense, but really like what makes it so easy to eat them is that they're so gosh darn sweet and rich and good and easy to eat as a snack. Like I could have one of those damn bins. If I was back in my high school days playing video games after school and just kicking it for hours in a chair, I wish I would have had those alongside, like just sitting there as a snack, as opposed to like Oreos. Because those are, I mean, those are good. I would totally eat those as a little hand food. And it would have been so much better for me than those damn Oreos. And it's honestly like, if you're trying to put on weight, dates, honey, maple syrup, those have to be the 3 easiest ways to get calories in. Maybe even bananas. Honestly, bananas are pretty rich because they don't really have fiber. It's great potassium too, but I mean, at the same time, who's gonna be wanting to peel bananas so much? So many bananas at that. I think there's even like endurance athletes that eat like 9-10 bananas a day, which blows my mind. But that about sums up my haul. That's the fruit I've gotten. That's the food I'm at. I kind of want to try the cheeses. Also, another update. Here, let's get all this organized. You can watch me organize while I yap. If you're interested in this yap, stick along. So, along with the fact that I'm changing around things. So while I was driving, while I was buying these items, I thought to myself, like, look, I should just leave grain-fed cattle behind, right? So I'll probably start buying like even grass-fed cheeses because I believe grass-fed cheeses, I think are higher in omega-3s. So, and you're just avoiding grain-fed beef, right? Because grain-fed beef is fed oats, barley, wheat, and corn. Now, sure, oats, I mean, you could say like they're great and all. Barley, I remember that's one that's used for scotches, I believe, back when I was drinking, and like I believe beers. And then wheat, I mean, there's like wheat beers and such. Wheat, I know I don't tolerate well, so like I really cannot tolerate wheat. It's kind of unbelievable. Like I remember being at work all the time and just being like, I don't want to be this California bitch that's like, oh yeah, I can't eat wheat. I'm gluten intolerant, gluten free, please. Like I hate the idea of like being like, I have a sensitive stomach, but I have a sensitive stomach. So like there's no way around it, right? Like I shouldn't feel ashamed about it, but I really can't tolerate gluten. That being said, because I can't tolerate gluten, I kind of want to just stay away from gluten. And if they're feeding these cows wheat, then why the hell am I eating grain-fed beef? Along with like just corn, it's like why, like, corn is just one of those like gross things that like, you literally could eat corn, and sorry if you're eating, you might want to skip this part. You could eat corn and you just shit it out. And you could literally re-eat it and live off corn your entire life if you wanted to. I'm not preventing you from doing that. Like, live your life the way you want to live it. But isn't like, there's got to be like, how is that okay to eat a item that just doesn't digest by your gut? It goes right through. Right? Right. Yeah, so with my whole corn spiel, what I was trying to get at is the fact that I will no longer be eating heart from my local farmer's market because it is grain-fed cattle. So I'm just gonna be strictly doing grass-fed. I'm removing all corn, all soy, so like no more eggs unless they're corn and soy free chickens. And I'd even be up for like, if I find pork or chicken, which is very rare, that isn't fed corn and soy meal, yeah, I'm right in. But again, very, very rare. I highly doubt I'll bump into it anytime. but I'm sticking to beef. I am gonna look into other cuts of meat that are naturally just kind of fed grass, because I do want to be able to eat other cuts of red meat. I know sheep tend to be fed just grass, so that makes me feel like I'm pretty safe in buying like Manchego cheese, because that's a product of sheep, or even the Pecorino Romano, that's again sheep, and all they eat is, I want to say grass, but I'm gonna have to double check. But this is essentially my attempt to avoid the few things that still have those items that I'm trying to eliminate from my diet because I'm being extra strict. I thought these blueberries were organic when I bought them. Usually when I buy this brand, they're organic. I'm gonna assume those blueberries are organic. Twin River always, every time I buy them, they're organic. So it doesn't say it on there. I'm a little worried. Do I try the cheeses? What do y'all think? Yeah, I mean, come on, let's try the cheeses. We just got them. Let's give them a shot. Honestly, no, I'm not really. Like, I don't really feel like eating. In all honesty, I'm just thirsty. I'm gonna drink some water. I'm gonna head to the gym. I haven't worked out yet because I ran all those errands. But my apartment's clean. I got rid of all the little waste. I do kind of have to wipe down my stovetop, at least relatively soon. So I think the next time I do a laundry load, I'll use that. I have one kitchen towel, so I'm gonna use that to wipe it up, throw it in the washer. But yeah, I'm all caught up. I'm not gonna be grounding up the heart and organs because I am just doing grass-fed products. So I'm just gonna keep all this grain-fed beef and give it to my dogs. Because my dogs love it. It's still better than kibble, and unfortunately they eat kibble, so still a step up for them. I have a lot of cheese, man. Like, why do I keep buying cheese? I have so much. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cheeses. Let me show you. 7 cheeses that I haven't eaten. I haven't broke into. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one at the very bottom. 7. A lot of cheese. And then I have 2 more cheeses. Parmigiano. Oh shit. Parmigiano Reggiano. Oh my god, this is bright. You probably can't even see it. Parmigiano Reggiano and Manchego in there. I gotta stop buying cheese. I have all this cheese that I need to eat. Oh man. And then these beefs are halfway through. Yes, so because I'm not gonna be eating beef heart, because I'm not gonna be able to find any grass-fed organs, I looked into my butchers nearby. They said they don't sell the organs on their own. They said that you'd have to buy a half cow, and in all honesty, I don't feel like buying a half a cow because it's like 3,000, like 1,600, I believe. And that's not like, sure, that can be the problem. That's fine. I'm happy to pay it. But the problem would be storing it, because as you can see, there's no way I'm storing half a cow in that left side of the fridge. Like that, there's no way I'm storing a cow in there. So I'm not buying half a cow, unfortunately. If I bump into grass-fed organs, I am more than happy to buy them. But at the moment, I don't know where to source them. So I'm going to just enjoy what I have. I mean, what I got is already enough. I'm more than happy to eat the things that I have in a larger amount if I have to. I mean, like, even just looking at these fruits, check those out. Like, that is a beautiful sight. You know, it kind of lacks some red over there, huh? I got nothing red over there. It's kind of lacking a little bit of color. It looks, I don't know, it looks appealing, but it's like lacking a little bit of variety, huh? Whoops. But in honesty, that's a lot of fruit, and I'm worried that I won't be able to eat it before it all goes ripe. I've noticed that usually every Monday is when I have to do these hauls, so I'm gonna drink water, head to the gym, and that'll probably do it for the video. I am at 17.5 K steps, and it is 7:05. It'll be an early night. I don't feel like I just want to get some rest. And I want to stay in this deficit. That's like, honestly, I think because I was like, all the eating that I'm doing, it's kind of like, I don't think it's inflaming me, but it just makes me feel heavy. And it's probably leading to like, I'm not saying that I'm that heavy, but personally, I'm not used to being this heavy. So I feel different. I feel more fatigued, more lethargic when I eat a lot of food because I'm like dragging all day long. So yeah, I need to be a little more cautious of how much I'm eating. That being said, I'll probably only eat 2,500. Again, I'm going to stick to it. Just, I've explained it previously. I'm going to drink this water and head to the gym. All right, so end of the day recap. I had 2.3 ounces of cheese shortly before the gym. Probably should have had it after, but because I'm trying to not eat close to bed and I'm noticing that it's helping, I ate the cheese before. 2.3 ounces. That was 250 calories in cheese. Total calories for the day, 2,265. A little bit under. I mean, let's be honest, it's probably because I ate 1,000 calories over yesterday, so 800 of those 1,000 over are being used today as fuel. So it all kind of equals out, you know what I mean? I'm not hungry today. Go figure. I had so much food yesterday. My gut was killed by the kefir. I kind of set myself up for failure. I probably had like 5 cups of kefir, and that kefir is raw, and it is fully grass-fed. Like, it is very many probiotics. It's like 13 billion in 2 ounces of the kefir. So I had 5. I mean, I kind of was asking for my gut to get messed up. I need to chill on that. Like, I want to speed up the process by having more and more kefir, but I just don't think that's how it works. So I need my gut to heal on its own without me pounding 3 pounds of kefir. I mean, go figure. Come on. Why'd I do it? I don't know. Overall successful day. I'm looking forward to fruit tomorrow. But yeah, I did eat cheese, and I opted for cheese because my protein's only at 118 for the day. I mean, it's still like 0.7, 0.8 of my body weight, but it's still not ideal. 170 in carbs and 129 in fat. The other macros were great. I wish my protein was a little higher. And like I mentioned before, because I'm eating the grass-fed beef only, no longer am I eating the grain-fed heart from my local farmer's market. I am actually planning on increasing my ground beef intake daily. So I was having about a pound, with half of it being with the liver. So I get 0.5 liver every day, and then the other half being without liver. This is an 85-15 beef. And then I was having the 3.5 ounces of heart. So I was having about what is a pound, 16 ounces, and then almost 20 ounces of beef every day. I'm planning on having instead 0.8, or sorry, a pound and a half. I'm overcomplicating it. Planning on having a pound and a half of beef every day now, as opposed to 20 ounces. I'll be having 24 ounces to get my protein intake in, because I feel like it seems to run a little shy every day, and I have to try to make up for it with kefir or cheese, because those are my main sources of protein outside of beef. How many steps did I end the day with to quit this yap, end the video, and start tomorrow? End the day with 18,352 steps. I mean, pretty low day. Oh well. I mean, I'm not, at one point I was really walking a ton to burn extra calories. I was getting 25, 30,000 steps a day, but I was eating just as much. And I was doing this to heal my gut. I thought the more nutrients I get in, the more calories I'm burning, the more nutrients I can get in, the more nutrients I can absorb, the more I can get to my gut to heal, more different bacteria in there and better microbiome. And I believe it did help, but I'm going to take a step back. I need to stop being so overly concerned with my gut, stop giving it so much attention, because the more attention I give it, the more powerful it feels, right? So I'm going to take it easy. I'm not going to try to burn as many calories. I'm just going to stick to my running because that's where I'm increasing my performance. I'm going to head to bed. See you, fellas.